We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Yeah, I just feel weird calling dubstep shows raves. Like I said, dubstep shows, not a rave. And this vlog is talking about live music going experiences. You'll notice when I give the intro to the channel, I say live music going experiences and not live music shows, live music events, concerts, because they're all different. And they're not all raves, and I hate calling them raves because I used to rave back when I was 18. I don't do that anymore. I go to shows. Dubstep. There's a difference. Learn from the video coming soon.
Can I get a
I'm the festival Finesser.
Finesse gang! Hello! Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new and don't know me, I'm the Festival Finesser, and this is my channel. A channel that revolves around music festivals and live music going experiences with a focus and concentration on dubstep and rhythm. Shout out Renier. #1 rhythm mom on YouTube. Check her out. Now, I give this intro all the time. I say, for those of you who are new and don't know me, I'm the Festival Finesser. This is my channel. A channel that revolves around music festivals and live music going experiences. Music festivals and live music going experiences. Music festivals, live events, and music festivals and live music going experiences. A channel that revolves around music festivals and live music going experiences. And I say that for a reason, because it does not focus on festivals and raves, does not focus on festivals and concerts, does not focus on festivals and live events. These are all different things. Festivals are not raves, raves are not concerts, and concerts are not shows. Well, maybe concerts are shows, but the point I want to make is everybody is watering down the term rave, and people are just saying that any electronic music event that has lights is a rave. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case, because you're not going to a midnight tea show or an Uber show and say you're going to a rave. You are not going to a rave. You are going to a death sentence. Going to be heavy and dark and aggressive, and that is not what raves are. Raves are very like blur and happy and fluffy and fucking bouncy, and you know, that is not what, you know, a show would be. So I'm going to get into the 4 or 5 types of music going experiences. Hopefully we can kind of clear up some gray areas, and we can really kind of petition against, that's where I came from, I saw on Twitter, petition against calling everything a rave. And so we're going to get into it. So the first experience that everybody probably goes to is a concert. And a concert, not by definition, but my definition is somebody on stage with a microphone, vocals, instruments, stage choreography, and all you really see, like the visuals are just them. It's a camera of them, and you see the person running around on stage. Concerts could be sitting venues, and they're usually indoors. And, you know, it's usually just a single person headlining, you know, with maybe a couple openers. That is what I would define a concert as.
That's all, folks.
The next thing would be a rave. Electronic music inside, probably imagine like Webster Hall kind of was like the rave era, honestly. I really kind of think it comes down to the music too. You know, like I said, you don't really go to a dubstep rave. You know, you go to a house rave or a techno rave. I really kind of put dubstep more in the category of shows or parties. If you go on Google and search Rampage Festival, you'll actually see that Rampage calls themselves the biggest drum and bass and dubstep party in the universe. Dubstep party. Not a rave, not a festival, it's a dubstep party. Raves also probably will take place at night and early into the morning. So not to say that, you know, like dubstep events and shows don't do that.
3 o'clock in the morning, we are leaving Echo Stage. And it is cold.
3:45 in the morning, guys. We are heading home and it is raining.
3 o'clock in the morning, we are headed back to New Jersey for good.
I'm gonna make a video separate from this, kind of talking about what classifies a festival, because there's a lot of festivals that are happening indoors now, festivals that are only happening for one day, festivals that are only happening with one stage, and it really kind of makes me question what classifies a festival, and are we like watering down the term festival and making it more attractive? So we're gonna talk about that in a separate video that I'm probably gonna be filming also today. So the next live music experience I would put into a category is a show. And a show is something that is just more local, nothing really crazy, but you know, you go and have a good time, you probably see a bunch of your friends, homies, locals, local DJs playing. More tight-knit, you know, shows are more tight-knit and they're not so big, you know, but they're still a good time. And it really kind of comes down to the people as well. You know, when you go to these raves, different kind of people at a rave than at a concert than at a show. They really kind of all mesh in certain events. And, you know, I really think what it comes down to is we should start calling them parties and not raves, because that's really what it is. You know, we're there to have a good time. We're there to just dance. And we really kind of want to make sure it's a party scene and there to have a good time and really do nothing else. We don't want to be, you know, sexually harassing anybody. We don't want to be fighting anybody. We just want to be there to have a good time. And there are these issues are present in our community and culture, may not be from our people, but we have been infiltrated by these outsiders because it has become so mainstream. And that's why I kind of started this channel to, you know, just expose and educate on the proper manners and just ways that we should be treating our fellow people, you know what I'm saying, humans. Lastly, we have festivals. Everyone loves the term festival because they think it's going to be an amazing time, and usually it is. But there's two different types of festivals. You have city festivals, then you have camping festivals. City festivals obviously happen in urban areas, in cities, like Moonrise, or Ultra, or EDC Las Vegas even. Those are city festivals. You get a hotel. There isn't really any camping provided, although with the exception of EDC, last year and this year going forward. City fests, usually get a hotel, or you even the comfort of just driving right to the festival, driving home, doing it, you know, for those couple days. But camping festivals usually happen in more rural areas, and you're farther away from home, you're farther away from civilization, there's no cell service, you're there for 3 days. That is really a different type of environment, because that really is kind of unattractive to many people nowadays. Everybody wants to be with their phones and service and running water and electricity, and you don't have that when you're at a camping festival. And that's what I love, is you get away from all that, and you get away from all these regular, you know, society people and people that think differently and outside the box when you go to these camping festivals. So the camping festivals are just amazing vibes, and it's just a whole different crowd of people, and it's people that are just like me and probably you that are watching. So yeah, I really think it comes down to the music and the people and where it is, and you know, the artists, and really there's a lot of things that could kind of classify this live music going experience, but I think it's important to know that not everything you're going to is a rave. You know, I hate the term rave because it just sounds so like fluffy, and you know, it's like watered down. You know, like when you hear the word rave, you just think of Molly and, you know, techno and like, you know, till 3 a.m. At least that's what I think of, you know, like. So I really kind of wanted to at least help give you guys some more terminology to kind of, you know, go away from calling them raves. I hope this kind of helped narrow down the line, and I hope you guys can relate. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, you know, about raves, and you know, just, you know, what you guys think of this whole concept, because I really kind of, you know, it was on Twitter, there were a lot of people talking about let's stop calling them raves, and I agree. I think we should really know what we're talking about and stop using the term rave for everything we go to, because not everything you're going to is a rave. It could be, even though I hate to say it, but you know, parties, events, live shows, these are all different terms, and these are all kind of, you know, when I say I'm going to a show, my mom knows like what kind of event it is. When I say, Mom, I'm going to a festival, she knows I'm going to be away for a couple days. So it's just those kind of things when you say when you tell your friends, hey, do you want to come to a concert? And then you're like, all of a sudden you're seeing dub loads. Like, this isn't a concert, man. Like, this is a rave. And you know, it might be if it's inside till 3 a.m. You know, I don't know. So I think raves really just, again, I don't even know. If you look at the definition of a rave, it's just a party. Like I don't even remember. Let's look it up right now. What's the definition of a rave? A lively party or gathering involving dancing and drinking. So yeah, it could be a rave technically. And I think the reason I don't like saying I'm going to raves is because there's just the stigma that's attached to it. And I know that the shows that I'm going to are not raves, but I have to use that word to describe it because that's the only word that person would know to, you know, describe it. So I hate, like, you know, saying I'm going to a rave, but when I have to, I will. And I just think it's really interesting because, like, raves always take place late at night and indoors. Like, is there an outdoor rave? You know, there could be, but like the OG, like the underground raves, the warehouse raves, they're all inside, and you couldn't rave, and like that's why it was just such this like underground thing. And you know, now it's like so popular and everybody wants to do it, and everybody wants to quote unquote rave. because it's fun. And I don't really, I like festing, you know, I don't like raving, I like festing and going out to festivals. So like I said, we're going to be talking about what classifies a festival in a different video, but I really wanted to just educate you guys, and I just wanted to really help you guys think before you tell someone you're going to a rave next. Tell them you're going to a show, tell them you're going to an event, tell them you're taking them to a party, because you're definitely not taking them to a concert, you're probably not taking them to a festival, and, you know, it really falls into this category of, you know, just an event, like a special event, a rave, a party, or a show, or a concert. But, you know, concerts are really not geared towards electronic music. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching as always. Till the next one, I'm the Festival Finesser. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.